Hey folks, Seawit here, and today I have a very fun announcement. I want to introduce my public-facing data app. If you've been on a stream with me in the last year, you've seen me show this, and now I finally have a version for everyone to look at whenever they want. So I figured I'd give everyone kind of a walk through it just to show what the current capabilities are, talk about some of the things I have for the future, and let you know how you can contribute to it. So just a heads up, I'm not currently using the web version. I'm using my local version, but it is exactly the same. Sometimes I might have to push data and it'll be a little bit delayed, but I'm trying to keep things pushed as often as possible. I will put the link in the description for everyone to check it out. But yeah, just wanted to give everyone a walkthrough. So basically, I am crowdsourcing data as well as using my own data, trying to get as many tournaments as possible, and then showing off team stats, player stats, and eventually so much more. So in this first team tab, this is focused on specific tournament results. As you can see, we have a drop down for dailies, quicks, and weeklies. Then we have, a bunch of different tournaments of which we have data. So if we look here, we have, one gold slots daily. As you can see, I went pretty far. Looks like I got second place here. What a bummer, but did well. Since we had the engine revamp today, it's only 1 day of data, but eventually we will have as much data as possible. And thus you could use the start date field if you want to restrict by, maybe the last week or stuff like that. That plans in the future to have kind of a rolling 28 day or something, just to make sure that we're only seeing newish data by default, but we'll always have the opportunity to go back further if you want to see longer data. If you click on a team, for example, you could click on my team, it shows any tournament that team has been a part of. So you can see sort of the overall, which isn't super relevant, but might be interesting. You could see by tournament. Let's not look at my silver quicks. They've been completely miserable since revamping the engine. Down here, you could see things by specific tournament instance. If you want to go see the specific players for that specific team's roster, you could click on the team there. And then it gives you a list of all the players they've used and the stats there. From there, you could click on any player, and it will show that every tournament that specific player has been a part of, and the stats there. I definitely have a lot of ideas to add more to this, but this is kind of where we're starting on launch day. And again, if anyone has any recommendations of things they want to see, feel free to let me know. We also have these other 2 hitters and pitchers tabs, which are more focused on specific player stats. We have the tournament summaries, where if you hover over them, it shows the splits, it shows the percentage of hitters and pitchers by handedness, as well as the average ratings for players. Again, similarly to the other ones, you can choose your tournament or your start date. And then you could choose what position you potentially want to see. It shows anyone who can potentially play that position. I had plans on adding in a defense filter, so you don't have to see potentially players that are not particularly good. But for now, it's just anyone who could play that position. You could change the plate appearance minimum in case you don't want to see players with small sample sizes when sorting. Every field here is clickable. You could select handedness to only see lefties, and then you can use this slider to change the overall range if it's a tournament that potentially is a cap tournament and will only want to look at lower players. And from here, similarly, it has the same pop-up. We have that for both hitters and pitchers. You can see we have pitcher ratings here. The cool thing with pitchers is you can restrict things by pitcher role. So putting by starters, it only takes specific player instances where they started every game, and relievers are the ones where they only relieved every game. So it kind of gets rid of the noise of potential, mix between roles there. But yeah, so this is kind of where it's at for now. I have a bunch of plans of adding things. Just on my list right now are just a bunch of plots. Um, I plan on adding the tournament details on here, so you can see like sort of what the run environment is by year. You can see the stadium. On the player pages, I'm planning on adding ratings and potentially a picture of the card here, so you don't have to go to the game to see what the ratings are. A lot of other things by looking at stats per team in a specific level, so you can see which sort of by team what their stats are and stuff. But yeah, a lot of fun things I have planned, and this is kind of just the 1.0 version that I'm excited to see. Um, as I said earlier, um, I'm really crowdsourcing data. So if you're someone who plays tournaments and is open to and willing to share data, please let me know. I'm trying to get as much as possible, and there's definitely formats that are a little less popular within my community. So if you're interested, please let me know. I'm happy to send you the instructions to donate to donate your data. But yeah, again, I'm gonna put the link to this in the description. Please come in, check it out. There's a link to my Discord there if you so desire. And yeah, excited to keep this a project going throughout the cycle. And if anyone has any things they want to see on here, please let me know. I'm very excited. This is a project I put a lot of my time and effort into for the last several months. And yeah, appreciate everyone watching. Appreciate everyone who comes to check the app out, and look forward to seeing you in tournaments.